Okay, recording. Are you guys ready?
Yes, sirree.
Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully, yeah, I got it.
Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to start. Hi, I'm Michael Magat, and this is my portion of the final project video for Team Red. When I think of barriers of the advancing technology in the education sector, my mind immediately goes to low-income students who can't afford to keep up. How does a teacher combat that, which is something entirely out of their control? The second thought that comes to mind are aging teachers who are forced to retire or adapt. With the increasing digitalization of education around the globe, are older teachers left behind for this new world? For my section, I'm going to talk about the barrier of adaptability, not only for myself, but also of a possible future for teaching everywhere. The main barrier connected to adaptability with, in my opinion, is the support related to the technology. Does the school pay for training these teachers to adapt? What if students who have no access to the internet or have any real technological proficiency skills, and they need these online lessons to keep up? These are things that I think need to be elaborated in order for a digitized educational world to succeed. Without the school getting support and financial backing, to me, these tech advances don't mean much, especially if I worked in a low income area. Now, that said, ultimately, I do welcome these tech advances for their streamlining features. By virtue, the digitized educational world has become a personal attribute to support students and teachers during periods of novelty, variability, and uncertainty. For example, with COVID-19 and the lockdowns. Assignments are turned in instantly without having to wait to get them in person. Tests are easier to grade if done online. And students and teachers alike can learn and teach within their own home, dictating the pace of their own choosing. Adaptability is an important part of students' academic and personal development, including their motivation, engagement, achievement, and all-around well-being. Though I have some questions and qualms with an increasingly technological industry, I don't mind adapting to them as long as the support will be there. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Juan Rodriguez. One of the barriers when it comes to mine between technology and education is training, and some of those reasons are because inadequate profession and development, time constraints, lack of technical expertise, lack of funding, limited support, insufficient curriculum integration. Many educators do not have access to ongoing and relevant professional development opportunities specifically tailored to technology integration. Teachers often have limited time dedicated to professional development, making it challenging for them to learn and stay updated on the latest technologies. Teachers have a demanding workload, which can make it challenging to dedicate time to learn and integrate new technology into their teaching practices. The need to cover the curriculum, manage administration tasks, and address students' needs leaves the little time for extensive technology training. Not all educators have the necessary technical knowledge and skills to effectively use and troubleshoot technology in educational settings. Training programs need to address this gap and provide educators with the competence and competence to utilize technology tools. Financial resources can hinder the ability of schools to invest proper technology training for educators. Insufficient funding can result in outdated equipment and inadequate software and lack of professional development opportunities for teachers. Educators may struggle to provide comprehensive technology training when students have varying levels of access to devices, internet connectivity, and digital literacy skills. Insufficient support and mentoring can limit the effectiveness of technology training, leaving educators feeling ill equipped to use technology effectively. Lack of ongoing support and mentoring can hinder the effectiveness of technology training programs. Technology training programs may not be effectively integrated into the existing curriculum, making it difficult for educators to see the relevance and value of incorporating technology in their teaching practices. Some educators and some students may be resistant to adopting new technologies due to fear of non-preference for traditional teaching methods. Overall, these significant challenges are faced in overcoming the barriers of poor technology training for educators and students. But understanding and addressing these challenges is crucial for bridging the digital skills gap and ensuring equitable access to quality education. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Tanya Munoz. I'm also part of the grad group, and I'll be talking about the lack of access of digital resources. Low-income students may struggle to afford computers, laptops, tablets, which limits their access to digital devices essentials or resources for engaging in educational technology. In addition to the lack of accessibility of technology devices, students may not be able to afford high-speed internet. Therefore, even if they had devices, say lent by the schools, it will be challenging to connect online if they don't have access to internet. Another challenge may not be so much for students, but may begin with the schools, as the schools may not have funds for advanced technology tools, or again, reliable internet connection or sufficient number of devices for all teachers and students to participate and engage in educational technology. The low income barrier in educational technology affects students, teachers, schools, and communities. I think it is important for educators to be mindful of these challenges and work toward creating a more equitable educational technology outcome. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Genevieve Reese. I am part of the rec group, and I want to talk about digital literacy. Now, some of my group members have mentioned some of the things, my points that back up the points that I have, but I also want to talk about a few other points, which is the first one we're going to review is students having a hard time adapting to technology. Because I feel like schools is basically a break from being on the iPad or television too much, or let alone their video game console. And I think ever since the COVID-19 pandemic, it just basically reinforced them to be on a device all the time. And with being a device all the time with school and everything else with their home, like whether it's like gaming, watching TV, it could cause a lot of behavioral issues or headaches or migraines and isolation. And COVID-19 is a really big example of that because um, we were all in isolation. No way, only one way to get in contact with each other is from a device, a technological device. And that encouraged other students to once again be on the devices a lot. And some of the students might not even have the required technology needed for the classroom. Even though some schools are able to afford to donate or have kids borrow technology, you got kids from low income families who can't even get a device needed for their own educational needs. Then we also have security concerns because is the site even safe for students for them to be using? Are the teachers making sure that the site is safe for security reasons? Are they making sure that they learn about internet safety as well? Because I think internet safety is so important for kids to learn, especially if they're going to be on a device all the time. And then there's security concerns and misleading sources. Is the sources true? Are they fake? Because it's the internet, and with the internet, a lot of things could be real and some things could be fake, or it could be one-sided. So I think it's important for kids to also be aware and also taking care of themselves, at least getting a break from being on the device so much. And now that we're no longer in COVID, I think it's time for students to make sure that they just get a break from the devices and but also still pay attention in school. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Joseph Martinez. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Hi, my name is Joseph Martinez. I'm from the Red Team. And one of the other barriers that students may face is the lack of funding from public schools. For many low community schools, there's sometimes not enough money to to upgrade different kind of visuals. So they're like they could be using some old school gizmos like old projectors, slower laptops, and like slow internet. And mainly, it's not really the school's fault. Sometimes the district can't really acquire like the much funding necessary. Sometimes the funding goes for one school, but doesn't go for around the community. Another thing is for the lack of impartial funding is also for that it doesn't really benefit for the lack of for the district for other schools. Yeah, I think that's it.
All right, thank you, Joseph, and thank you for watching this video. This was Team Red. Yeah, have a nice day.
Thank you.
Thank you.